All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel.
Let's go, baby. Late night.
These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and our home team. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. 18 Gator. Watch 54. Hey, Foxtrot. 5.
On first down, Herbert. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35.
Really already? Get out of here. Let's go.
Terry McLaurin hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Throwing, Jones finds his tight end Ingram, and he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down.
Here we go.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. His throw incomplete.
Nope.
Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Here's Jones, operating from the gun. It's caught, Shepard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards, good for a giant first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the
Use that human joystick, baby. Just go. Just make a move.
We think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
That's complete to Hines out of the backfield.
Ooh, I wanted X over there. Almost did it. Almost did it.
Down at the 25. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Jones heading up here 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Jones.
Oh.
And he slings one that's incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. 3rd down here.
Come on, man. Let's go. He's playing the Redskins.
Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Check back the line, check back the line. Watch the run, watch the run.
6-0 our score after one. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play.
Okay.
And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Set, ready? 18, Gator. Watch the slap, watch the slap, watch the slap.
From the gun, Jones.
Oh, come on, man. Let's go.
Read it well, and it's picked.
Throw it over his head, Jones.
Turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Check 13. Rock it.
On 1st and 10, Herbert looking for McLaurin, and he's got him.
I mean, what do you do? It's not real Madden. Let's go.
Terry McLaurin, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Jones now. Off play action.
Oh, come on, man. You have a break.
Intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with the
good
pick.
job.
And they'll start out with great field position.
I don't know what else to say, man, other than you got to
47-yard
be
line
doing
in
something
enemy
with the team.
territory.
That's crazy. Nobody open.
Hey, Haywood. Right there. Look at me. Zipper. Let's go. 5.
Throwing on 1st down. Herbert. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That's good for 28 yards.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk.
Ready? 50. Plant. 47. Check. 47. Now watch one. Let's go.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Now
let's pick it off next time. Don't swat it down on you. Just swatting nothing down.
Incomplete.
Boom, pick.
There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed.
Let's go.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
54. Mike 54.
2nd and 6. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's
yeah, right.
picked
Go.
off. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
But that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. A quick throw.
Why are you throwing that there? I don't want that throw.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 20-yard line.
Down. 30 base.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Down.
Jones operating from the gun.
Oh, come on, man. Every time.
And
Let's
that'll
go.
be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in.
Good job.
Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Come on there, boy.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey.
To throw again. Herbert. Flushed out right.
Okay.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. It's
That's
caught
crazy,
inside the 25.
It's not even fair, dude. You got to be doing something stupid. I've been playing good Madden all day
Terry
today.
McLaurin
Unbelievable.
on his way to a monster game. 3
Good play.
first-half
What are you gonna do?
touchdowns. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
Everybody's outpowered, dude. How did that guy pass every 2 guys like
lead
that?
up to an even 20.
It's McLaurin. It's not a huge receiver. He's good, but he ain't that good.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
We know, but let me finish.
Okay.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can
it.
go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think
did.
you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Reuben Foster leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Jones. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Get ready.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Ooh,
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
On 2nd and 12, Jones being chased out left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Don't do me like that, Madden.
This
Don't do
offense
me like
finding
that.
its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready?
Now it's Barkley. 13 yards, good for a giant first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Man, I got you.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
There he goes left side. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 12 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. PAT
Congratulations,
up and good
Barkley.
by Rosas.
About
And that'll
damn time.
shave
Let's
one
go.
more off this lead. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Rosas' kick is good. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that could alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work,
and for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Whatever. Good play.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point
More
game.
blockers. They got
as we
blitzed
send
like
you
a
cross-country to
mother.
Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it now.
It's a foot race. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Rosas good with the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Hey, Alpha.
Throwing again. Herbert slings this deep from McLaurin.
I mean, it's crazy, man. It's stupid.
And he will take it in for the touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 78 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Giants take over first and 10.
Let's go. That's right. Let's go. Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
27-yard line.
Come on now.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming.
Off play action. Jones. Blitz coming and
Where's
down
my
he
box at,
goes.
man?
Reuben Foster able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, it's Moss complete. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Push him back.
On 1st down, Barkley. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll go to Barkley again. And an alley to run. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. PAT up and good by Rosas, and that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. To throw from his end zone, Herbert. Going for the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought?
Oh, you just saw what you thought. You're damn right. Let's go.
Who picked up that pass?
Damn right you saw it.
Safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And fresh off the pick six. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right?
Ready?
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
But not a big gain with that play. But what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down.
It's just me and you.
Shoot.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Let's go,
Like
baby.
this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And now look at him go. Past the 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Let's go, baby. Put him in the dirt.
Saquon Barkley.
Tired of it.
56 yards.
Let's get it.
And the Giants are able to add on
Now
to
we
their
pump.
lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready, set.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully...
He's got him in, complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Slings this deep from the... And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the red color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
We go. 70, Indy. Get up. Big grip.
Again, it's Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. The Giants on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Jones now, operating from the gun. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Tired of it, baby. Let's go.
Nyheim Hines, 97 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because...
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
On first down, Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
First down, Giants.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check nickel.
General West.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go. 10-2 start. Ready?
On the run, it's Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. 15 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas now to add the PAT.
Partner, this running back's having a heck of a day on the ground. He just keeps punching it in and rushing for touchdown after touchdown.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Giants 52, Redskins 27.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Hey, zoom.
Kill. 36.
Now.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Okay, ready?
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
Get that quarterback at all costs. Hey, echo.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Hurry up. Go.
From the gun, Herbert. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got it with the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I got you. All right.
Set 50, plant.
Let's go, defense.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Giants' 5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Watch the screen. Pass.
Go.
47's the mic.
2nd and 5. The ball comes out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. They'll run it again with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd
Jones on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 2.
On first down, Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there. And now it's second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54.
Greystone travel.
All day, dog.
Snap.
To throw again. Herbert. Yeah, that is incomplete, but a penalty
pass interference
flag
on the
down.
offense. Damn
This
right.
could possibly be a
Damn
push-off.
right.
Looked like
Get
some
off me. I'm
hands
trying to get that
both
pick.
ways.
Let's
They got it
go.
on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line
You
between
already
being
know.
the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Let go.
Operating from the gun. Herbert
Oh,
is
okay.
going to let it fly. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown.
We'll let him have
Terry
8.
McLaurin, 42 yards. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team.
We'll let him have like
but I think it
8.
counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
A pretty big
Good game,
opening
bro.
there on
Let's
first
play another
down.
one. Here we
8
go.
yards up to the 33. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number.